Hello, friends. Today we are going to begin with this chapter ledger account. But before starting ledger account, I would like to tell you the sequence of recording a transaction. As you all know, all the business transactions are first to be recorded into journal. All the business transactions are first to be recorded into journal. After journal, from journal they are to be posted into ledger account. This is the sequence of recording the particular transaction. From journal, all the transactions are recorded from journal to ledger. So what is meant by posting? Let's see the meaning of posting. It is nothing but the process of transfer. The process of transfer of an entry from journal to ledger is called as ledger posting. This is the simplest meaning of posting. The process of transfer of an entry from journal to ledger is called as ledger posting. As you all know that account is divided into two sides. Left hand side is called as debit side and right hand side is called as credit side. Similarly, students, in case of ledger account, we are having two sides, left hand side and the right hand side. On left hand side we are having total 4 columns, and on the right hand side again we are having 4 columns. So total in ledger account we are having total 8 columns, 4 columns on the left hand side and 4 columns on the right hand side. Let's see the format of ledger. See, this is the format of ledger. Here we should write down the account head. Means whichever ledger account we are going to draw, we have to write down the name of account on the top center of the ledger account. Left hand side is called as debit side and the right hand side is called as credit side. On the left hand side we are having 4 columns: date, particulars, JF, amount. Again the same columns we are having on the credit side also: date, particulars, JF and amount. In journal we used to write the name of the column LF. LF represents the ledger folio. Folio means the page number. But in case of ledger we are writing JF. The full form is journal folio. Whatever we are going to write on the debit side, it starts with 2, and on the credit side we have to write down by. We have to follow the sequence of journal entry. Let's see some examples. I have written some example. First one is commence business with cash rupees 40,000. So what will be the journal entry? According to the golden rules, we have to follow the journal entries into our mind, and then we have to make the posting into ledger account. See, in this question we have drawn only the cash account, so we have to write down the name of account as cash account. This is the account head. From these transactions, first we have to frame the entries into our mind, and from there we have to post it into cash account. Let's see the first example. It's 2024 January 1st, commenced business with cash rupees 40,000. We have started business with cash. It means cash comes into business. So our journal entry will be cash account debit and capital account will be credited. So our journal entry will be cash account debit to capital account. So on the debit side of cash account, we have to write down, first we have to write down the year and the name of the month. It's 2024. Name of month is January. January 1st. It is we have to write here January 1st to capital account. Why I have written on the debit side? Because in the journal entry, cash account is debited and capital account is credited. So we have to write it on the debit side of cash account to capital account 40,000. See, second transaction is purchase goods for cash. So journal entry for this will be purchase account is always to be debited, because the golden rule of nominal account is debit all expenses and losses. So purchase is an expense for the business. So journal entry will be purchase account debit to cash account. It means purchase account is debited and cash account is credited. Cash account is credited, so we have to write it on the credit side of cash account. We have to write down the year first, 2024, Jan. What is the date of this transaction? Jan 5. We have to write here Jan 5. We have to write here Jan 5. See, cash account is credited. So on the credit side, we have to write down the name of debit account. Purchase account debit to cash account. It means cash account is credited. And you should remember one thing. In cash account, on the debit side or credit side, we are not supposed to write down the word cash account. We have to write down the name of another account. So in cash account credit side, we have to write here by purchase account. By purchases account. And amount is 25,000. Now see, the third transaction is sold goods for cash rupees 25,000. We have sold goods for cash. So in this transaction, cash comes in. Cash account is a real account. So cash comes in and sales account is always to be credited. So our journal entry is cash account debit to sales account. It means cash account is debited. So we have to write it on the debit side of cash account. What's the date? 8. We have to write here Jan 8 to sales account. To sales account. And amount is given 25,000. 25,000. Now the next transaction is paid wages rupees 10,000. Paid wages, it means cash is going out and wages is expense for the business. So our journal entry will be wages account debit to cash account. Again, cash account is credited. So we have to write it on the credit side of cash account. Jan 10 by wages account. By wages account, and amount is 10,000. What is the next transaction? Received commission rupees 5,000. Received word is given. Whenever received word is given, it means cash comes in. So our entry will be cash account debit to commission account. Again, cash account is debited. So we have to write it on the debit side of cash account. The date is 15th Jan. We have to write here to commission account. To commission account. And the amount we have to write down 5,000. See, the last transaction is given sold goods worth rupees 10,000 to Ramesh on credit. This is a credit transaction. So our journal entry will be Ramesh account debit to sales account. So in this entry, there is no involvement of cash at all. In this transaction, there is no cash. So not to be posted into cash account. This is the final entry. After this, we have to make the totaling and balancing of the ledger account. See, first we have to make the total of debit side and credit side. Debit side total is it's 70,000. Debit side total is 70,000. And on the credit side we are having 35,000. 35,000. So 70,000 is more. So debit side total is more than the credit side total. So we have to write here 70,000 on both the sides, and in both the sides amount should be in front of each other. 70,000. Now the 70,000 is the debit total and credit total is 35,000. So 70,000 minus 35,000, the balance amount comes to 35,000. And here we have to write down the last date of the month. This is January month and the last date is 31st Jan. So we have to write here by balance CD, means balance carried down. We have to write here by balance carried down. This is the closing balance. 70,000 minus 35,000, the balance is 35,000. Now after this closing balance, we have to transfer this balance into next month. So the next month will be after January, the next month is February. Here we have to write February 1st to balance BD, means to balance brought down. The same amount we have to write there, 35,000. So see, total of debit side is more than the total of credit side. This is called as the debit balance in cash account, and cash account always shows a debit balance only. Thank you very much.